Okay, so with the triceps, there's two different angles. If you go from the front, you get the core and the tricep. If you go towards the back, then you get the back of the tricep and his back. So there's two different shots you can get with this particular angle. Keep working out. First leg I'm going to put in right now, I'm going to put in an edge light. I'm going to set the light power to 6 to start. Now let's go to 7. So power 7, let's see, 10, 9, 8, 7, full, half, quarter, 1/8 power. So from here, what I'm looking for, I want to get light across the back. I also want to get an edge light across the back as well. So I've got an edge light behind camera right. Let me see you go back in position again. Let me see you go back in position again. Okay. So I need a light for some separation on the front side of the body. This one's going to be the trickiest because it's the one that's most likely to be in the frame. Because the shot is focused on his back and not his core, I don't need the light hitting his core, but I do want a light to hit the front side of his arm. So this light here is going to be kind of for his face, a little bit, but more for the front side of the shoulder. Now I'm putting all those lights on power 7. So all the lights are going to be set to the same. Key lights. Main light here. This is also going to be set at power level 7. And I'm going to put the light directly overhead. All right, let's see how the light works and see if we need to do any tweaks. All right, power turned on. All right, so base settings, we're gonna go to ISO 100. I always start off at 100 unless I need to do something different. I'm gonna start off at 1/200. Let's start off at f2.8. Do a test shot. All right, Andrew, let's see you get in position. Hold right there. Hold. All right, so for the first shot, it actually looks good. That was a good guess. So now we're going to do a little bit of tweaking. Turn your face to the left. All right, let's go back and do the same thing. Just your, right there, hold. One more, hold it. Go a little bit taller. All right, now let's get you oiled up. Okay, so one thing I see. There's oil on the side of the bag. Not today. Okay, so the shot that we took, it's kind of cheating because I've done a lot of shoots in gyms. So this was kind of a fluke. One thing about the lighting is because I'm using power 7, so 10's full power, 9 is half, 8 is a quarter, and then 7 is going to be 1/8. So the amount of power is not that strong. So although we have the light set up where the lighting looks decent, the shot is not ready yet. So I still need to do a few tweaks. Because if you notice on the shot, there's some shadows in there that I want to kind of bring out a little bit more so we can showcase more of the physique. But I've got the overall power settings dialed in. I got the camera settings. I just went with the basics. Whenever you're using strobes, ISO 100 to start. Whenever you're not trying to go into high-speed sync, 1/200. And then you just deal with the aperture. So I went as wide open as I could go. The lighting, power was really good for this particular shot. We just need more oil. Now we're just tweaking the light to make sure that we fill in all of those shadows so we can see the physique as much as we should. All right. Let's do it a tiny bit more. A little drag across the chest. So if we look at that last shot, if we analyze some things that I see, the left lat is really super dark. The tricep looks good, the shoulders look good, but we can fix that by bringing the key light a little bit over, a tiny bit more. So we have the key light directly overhead. What that's going to do is still going to light up shoulder. You're still going to get that nice shadow on the back of the tricep, but now you should get a little bit more light on the back of the lats. Let's try. Hold it. Right there. Get a little bit taller. Go into the up position. Right there. Down one more time. And exhale. Core. Tight, tight, tight. Good. One more. Last one. Hold it, hold it. Relax. Because we know that the lighting power is set up pretty nice, we're going to have them go to a different position. Actually, no, we're going to do the same shot, but focus on different body part. So here, go back into position. All right, so now if I'm shooting from this area, we have some problems. All right, stay there. Or you can let go of that, but then just hold your hand there. So, because we're focused on a different part of his body now, because we want to see his core, the lights need to be adjusted so we can see the core. Right there, perfect. And as a general rule of thumb, you want the light to go across the body part and not hit it flush. So right about here should be good for the core. Let me see again. Okay. So this should still work overhead, but now we need to make sure that we light his face. This may be hard to see, but I'm putting this light closer to go across his face for short side lighting. I'm feathering it a little bit so that way it doesn't light too much up from the front. All right. Actually, before you go to the weight, just stand back up again. Lean over a little bit more. Pretend that you're doing exercise. All right, so the neck is a little bit dark. That back looks good. All right, so one thing about this edge light back here, so the tweak that I'm making, because of my angle, this rim here is hitting from his shoulder down to his glutes. And if you notice, Andrew has a really flat ass. So I want to try to separate the back of his head a little bit more. Is that okay to say that? All right. I'm glad that it's okay. By raising that up, now I'm hoping to get that light to go around the back of the head. Because his dark hair in front of a dark background, I'm looking for separation. Doesn't really matter down here because, like I said, it's so flat, you're not going to see anything. Oh, I got that in video. All right, big thing, core nice and tight, right there, hold. Right there, turn your face tiny bit to the right there, perfect. Look down at your left hand, good. Stand a little bit taller, right there, arm straighter. Right there, hold, deep breath in, exhale. Right there, right there, look straight down. Right there. One more deep breath, exhale. Right there, hold, 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 relax. Okay, core looks good. Okay, so this shot is a little bit more on the artsy side. It's a little bit more dramatic. What I can do is I want to see a little bit more light on the face. Actually, I don't mind. Well, yeah. We're going to light his face a tiny bit more because Andrew, he's a working model, which means part of the reason why he gets booked is because of his face. Surprisingly, I know. So we're going to bring this light over and add a little bit more light onto his face so that way potential clients can see the moneymaker. Last one. Then from there, perfect. Bring the face, yep, face back up a little more. Right there, and face towards me. Relax. All right, so that lights up his face a lot more. Let's make sure we got the shot. Nice highlights on the core, on the back. physique-wise. Core. Doable, workable, usable. Okay. All right, last one, we're gonna do one more pose. So we did a muscle shot. For most clients or for most portfolio type shots, you don't need a whole bunch of variety per exercise. You need one to show the tricep, core, chest. We got one that shows off the back and then the back of the tricep. Now, one just like this, more like a model type pose. One thing about this pose, that's his natural stance in between sets. Some of the best shots, in my opinion, are the ones where they're not scripted. So a lot of times when I'm adjusting, I'll look up, I see a pose, and I say, stop, don't move. I like that pose. So now let's move the lights so it fits this. Perfect. Selfie side. All right, so I'm gonna have you look over in that direction. Right there, perfect. So because now we're showcasing his face, we have to move the light. We need the light so the face is aesthetically pleasing, which generally is not gonna happen if the light's overhead. Key lights. If you notice, I haven't changed any of the power levels on the lights. Once you have a power level that works, I tend to keep it that way. All right, so now I'm looking for this same angle. If he's looking this way, now I want to carve him out from the background with these strips. This one is going to carve out the camera right side of his face. This one will carve out the camera left side. I'm going to raise this one up so it's roughly the same height as the other one. Let me see again. Right there, perfect. And put this one, I'm gonna try this one on the other side down low. There's a million different ways of light. There's no wrong way. The goal is just make sure that the muscles look great. So I've got the light on the camera left side, aims towards the core. Let's see how this looks. Hold. All right, looks good so far. All right, one deep breath and exhale. Look, chin down. Good, keep moving, love that. Good. Love that. Relax. That one didn't go off.
Flex harder.
Let's flex harder. Okay, that one I'm gonna move, that's a little bit too bright. All right, so I'm looking at here, the lights, camera left is out more. So that means that the rim on the camera left side is gonna be a little bit fatter, which is what it is. I wanna move this one over, so that way it's a little bit more on the crispy side. And then this light here, this is C, B. This one. I'm going to reduce the power on the light hitting the core on the left side. So I dropped it by half of a stop. Just like that, hold it, good. All right, deep breath in, exhale, right there, good. Love that. Bring the face back to me. Relax. Right there, good. All right, let's have you looking more towards me. Right there, good. Perfect, love that. And deep breath in. Right there, perfect. Good. There, relax. We have tricep from the front to show the core, tricep from the back to show the back, and then model posey GQ type stuff. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, leave a comment down below. Consider subscribing. Until next time, keep shooting.